Hello, my name is Colby Valentino Chan, and I'm an ISEC participant from Canada. Where did I did my exchange in? Taiwan, of course. Taiwan was amazing. You should go there too. So if you haven't thought of teaching English abroad in Taiwan before, now you should. And here is why. So my most touching moment with ISEC NCKU that totally won my heart was from the very get-go. My EP manager, Joe Liu, she communicated every of my questions, my worries, and where I'm going to live, my accommodation, my contract with American Eagle Institute perfectly, instantaneously, and with the most proficiency as she could. So such a tiny matter. I sent her a message. She would either reply to me instantly within the day or the next day, never later than that. And that was really great communication because when I did try to do that with applying for an interview and with other ISEC organization, local community, that didn't happen. Sometimes I had to wait for a week or two. But within the whole 2-3 weeks of me applying for exchange, I already got accepted with a few, like 4 or 5 in total, mostly China, Hong Kong, and Taiwan, and even one in Japan. And just level of proficiency and communication skill won my heart. I'm like, why not? Let's go to Taiwan, right? And teach English there. Love it. My stay was phenomenal. During my first week, I met all these great ISEC reps that made all this experience happen. And then also met the internship from abroad who chose Tainan as well to, for however long, half a year or a year to live there. And they're the nicest people I've ever met. And I instantly became friends with them, and every week I would see them a few times for like 2-3 months. That was beautifully amazing. And that was all thanks to ISEC and CKU. Because even though they were busy with their own schedules and school life, they set up a community from the get-go, reaching out so that us ISECers can bond together at our own time. And that was amazing. They were very professional. And on my last day in Taiwan, I had to leave for Canada half a year early. It was kind of sudden. Long story short, I lacked money to pay for my hydro and my electricity bill because my living, accommodation, transportation, food, everything was already covered by my previous wage, and then I had to worry about that. That's why I loved exchange. You get to live there. The living expense is very low. They cover you with a living wage and more, and you just feel like a king or queen, and it's just great. The people there are so nice and genuine. But back here, sorry, to my electricity bill problem. So I didn't have enough, and so my landlord did not ask me for electricity bill or hydro bill for all 6 months. So I did not know how much it cost, because it's my first time in Taiwan, right? And this is my first time also living abroad by myself, and sorry, at home, I never had to pay my electricity bill or my hydro bill, so I did not know how much it cost. Even in Canada, so I'm like, okay. So when I found out how much it cost, I actually did not have enough. Because I didn't save money, because everything was covered, so I just basically went to Kenting, Kaohsiung, and I went all across Taiwan traveling, especially in Taipei. I went to Taipei like 4 or 5 times, like once a month, and that took hundreds of dollars Canadian, just for traveling and eating and hotel and everything. Amazing fun. So I didn't have enough. What to do? So I was trying to communicate this with my broken Chinese. My Mandarin skills was really bad. I was butchering it because I'm Chinese, but my background is Cantonese, so my family is from Guangzhou, and my accent is very strong, and so it's kind of hard for me to communicate properly in Mandarin. And so sometimes when I'm not trying to do charade, I use English as well, but he didn't understand any English practically. So I'm like, thank God Lou was there, my VP manager at the time, and he came to perfectly, translate everything. That was amazing. And just when I was having an emotional moment, because I had the reason why I had to leave early was a family situation. So that was making me emotional. And then that last week, I was sick really badly, so I didn't have any income for that week, and didn't go to work. And then with my boss, it didn't end really well. So I had to get Lou to help me, and thanks to Lou, I had my half of my last month wage, and then he also paid me for my hydro bill, which was short of. So thank God to Lou and all of NCKU. So because otherwise I would have to go back to Canada to withdraw and transfer money back to the landlord. He saved me so much trouble. So thank you so much, Taiwan. You won my heart hands down. What could have Isaac, NCKU, my host local community, done more for me? Yes, they did a lot of good things for me, but what could they do better? Everyone can improve, right? So, communication-wise, they're phenomenal. But once we got there, they were really busy with their own university schedule because they all have busy life as undergraduate students, and they plus have their own meetings, right? So what I would like them to do is really get to meet them more in person. I got to enjoy making all these friends with local Taiwanese people and also with fellow Isaacers from Kaohsiung, Hsinchu, and Tainan mostly. I didn't actually really get to meet my local chapter representatives that much. I only saw 3 people. The whole time, the only time I saw the whole group was once. And I actually saw the Kaohsiung group twice. So I had like a full dinner with them as well, and I met a new local communities, and I basically went to different Isaac communities, and I met like different reps. So that would be interesting if my host local community in Tainan got to see me more. So that's the only thing that they could have done better. Yeah. The second point would be when I was looking for volunteering and community service, it kind of took them a while, and when they did find something, it was all during the weekday, which I worked full time. I worked from 12 p.m. to 9 p.m., so that didn't really work out, and some of the meetings that they had conflicted with my schedule, so it would be nice if they had availability on Saturday to catch up with their icicle interns and other outreach programs. But those were extra stuff that they could have done. It wasn't anything necessarily I was lacking, because I have immense social skills, I think, and I can make friends pretty easily or go out of my comfort zone to make new friends wherever I go. So that wasn't really a problem for me. But it'd be nice to just get to know more and spend time with my local community more, especially since they're all amazing people, all generally amazing people from the get-go. Canadians people are known to be friendly and polite, but you're like second to none. Thank you so much. Beautiful Formosa, I will definitely come back for you. I love my stay, every moment of it. I met so much fun, and NCKU just outdone themselves. I'm very impressed.